Welcome, I am Paola from Travel Voyagers. This is actually one of our first talking vlogs that we are creating here, where we're going to be sharing loads of tips for traveling with kids and all types of transportation and stuff. So this is all going to be like a small series of all the traveling aspects, and we'll be sharing our tips that we have learned along the way, and I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start with road trips. If this is your first road trip you're taking with your baby or child, the one tip we would recommend is to start small. Start with a short road trip, so just a weekend away type thing or a one night away. The drive is not too long as well, so you get used to it, and they have enjoyed, like they stay sometime in the baby stays sometime in the car. That sort of thing. So always start small. Whatever type of travel you do, we will always recommend you to start small, so you build up on that confidence and you build up on the experience. By doing this, you will aim to go further, and you will be able to do a lot longer trips, and you'll feel more comfortable and less overwhelmed about it all. So always start small. Another tip that I think for us, we still do this, even though we've done a few road trips and a few flying as well. We try and book things or schedule the road trip for the sleeping times. So we normally tend to leave really early in the morning. So for instance, like 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, which gives us about 2 to 3 hours before his wake up time, and he will sleep in the car. And when he wakes up, we stop, we have breakfast, we have some playtime and all of that. And we also try and do so during his naps time, so in the afternoon after his lunch, so that way you get big chunks of the travel of the road trip done and out of the way. And it's just more successful that way, because keeping a child inside a car for long periods of time can be a bit uncomfortable for them. So doing it this way, it's easier for you get to your destination faster, and it's less uncomfortable for everybody. Our next recommendation would be scheduling stops. So when you're preparing the trip and you're making all of the plans, we'd suggest you to schedule in some stops. What you need to take in consideration is feeding, so it's good to stop to eat, and then when you do that, you also spend some time playing and being outside. And you also would like, if you're traveling while they're awake, you should aim to stop at least every 2 hours or so they don't get too annoyed to be in the car, and also they get to go outside, get some of the energies out, and then when you put them back in the car, they will be happier for another 2 hours, rather than just keep complaining and just making everything more harder for everyone, really. So another thing, you also take snacks. Take lots of snacks that are easy to eat in the car, for instance. So if you're trying to get like another 20 minutes out of the trip, or you take before stopping, or you're getting your child just doesn't want to stay in the car anymore, he's saturated, a good way to distract them is with snacks. Snacks work every time, but also it's good for even when you stop, like if you have a snack at hand, it's just easier rather than you have to buy it every time. Anyway, but snacks are a really good entertainment. If you give them like little crackers or biscuits, or small snacks that they can eat. Also, fruit is a really good entertainment to eat. I wouldn't suggest things that can get real messy or mushy in the car, because then you'll have to clean it up, of course. But yeah, definitely bring on the snacks. Again, I won't recommend what type of snacks to take, because what works for us might not work for you, but just take in consideration the snacks that are less messy to eat in the car. Next up is entertainment. So obviously in the car it's a bit hard with entertainment, but we have a few tricks that we use, which normally is we have a few toys. Our son is very interested in balls, so we have a few balls in the car that he plays and throws around, and we throw it back at him. Or actually, we've done this before and it's quite successful, is a balloon, and then you tie it to their chair, and they just play with that for a long time. Another thing you can do is music. Music is really good. You can have all the playlists saved and ready to go. That actually has saved us a few times when we cannot stop at this time and we have to go for at least 20 or 30 odd minutes. I recommend having it downloaded because you don't know where you're going to be when you're going to need it. We've had it once as well that we needed it and we hadn't downloaded it, and it took 10 more minutes to actually start playing because we had no reception, no internet, and it was madness. So be prepared and have it downloaded before you leave. Spotify are great playlists, and I don't know what magic they have in those songs, but I love them. So just go crazy and have them ready. And as well, maybe perhaps have some episodes or movie downloaded as well for them to watch this is all things that you can have for if you want to like stretch out the driving bit, a bit further, so you can get to your destination faster. I know sometimes it's very saturating to just be in the car driving and having to stop every hour or so, but they do need that. But if you do want to extend the driving period for a bit longer, it's good to have, on your tablet or something, have something downloaded from them to watch. So be aware that that's a really good option. We always have Paw Patrol downloaded, at least I think we have like 3 episodes, and you always watch the same ones for trip days, because it just makes the trip a lot easier. Because you can't imagine if it's so saturating and tiring for us, imagine how it is for them. Like, it's just double the emotions and stuff. So it's just be considerate of their feelings and be prepared to entertain and have things ready. Another tip is this is for any travels we do, we always have this as spare clothes for emergencies, because we've encountered a lot of poop explosions and it's not fun. It is not fun, it's poop, let's face it. But we have to change the whole outfit type of situation. So it's always good to have spare clothing, which we do. At hand actually, and then also consider having the waterproof bags that you can just put the dirties inside and keep them away until you get to your destination. Also, it's good to have this is something that we've never used actually, but we have had a few people that have said it before to us, and they used it themselves, which is ready for car sickness. Be ready for car sickness. So they have bags ready for the kids to vomit if they need to, and also having cleaning products at hand, so disinfecting wipes and things like that, so you can clean. But yeah, I can't really recommend the best things on that, or how to best act, because we've never really had that happen, because our son doesn't really have car sickness, or at least yet, but we'll see. So that's it on all the tips we have to share on road trips. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to our channel so you can check every week. We'll be sharing new tips on travel with kids, and we also share some funny videos and shorts and stuff. So yeah.